Recording. Thank you all for being here. Awesome. So my name is Joshua Dunsky. Carter, man, stepped up, and he's going to go through the Carter training and hit that. And what, Carter, just take it away, brother. Let's get right into it.
Way to be. Okay,
let's go, guys. End of New Year's kickoff. The Cougars are divinely inspired, and they know who to call upon to leave us with kind of a keynote a little bit. And I really feel that Chris Harder was chosen to do that. So he talked about the 5 Gs. So yeah, if anyone wants to put this in the chat for everyone, the first one is goals. 1 to 2 measurable goals that I will achieve for celebration. That's what he basically asked. So he talked about the 5 Gs and then kind of had a call to action. So me personally, I actually wrote out those goals that I had for celebration. So goals are so absolutely important, and to write them out. I mean, I think we all know that, but how many times are we just like, okay, I'll keep it in my mind. A game plan is the second G. He talked about Pareto's principle, and I'll slow down a little bit for this. Think of the 20% of work, or the most powerful work that you could do in a given day, that would give you 80% results versus the 80% work that's really giving you the 20% results. And to me, I think that's a self-pondering time to really go through is, come on, am I flipping through Facebook? Am I just kind of looking for people, or am I really zeroing in on the income producing activities? That's just an example. So what actions can earn 80% of my results? I think a lot of us know this: connecting, enrolling, follow-up, 3-way calls. Which actions are time wasters? I've been guilty of this, guys. Personal development is excellent, but if we're just personal development all day, man, that is, there needs to be some real, business action in there. I was just this is a little bit, authentic and vulnerable for me, because I wrote down my personal, posting in groups without the real work. I've been guilty of that. So as much as I'm posting, I want to be also out there, getting people into there and everything, and not just feel like I'm contributing. But, that was a more personal one for me. Let's see, I have a cool photo. The 3 key beliefs you must have in order to create any change in your business. Let's see if I can zero in on, okay. This can get better. 1, I can make this better. 2, and I am willing to get better. 3. How about that, guys? So that was huge. I took a photo of that. I was kind of on the side and got a pretty good photo of that. So group, guys, who are you surrounding yourself around? Whether it be authors, podcasts, headphones, or, just your people. I had to take a glaring look around to that. We all know that we're the product of the 5 people we hang around. Be bold, guys, because this is a bold business. Eliminate the people who are bringing you down. And I thought that was awesome what Chris Harder talked about, because this hits hard with me. We all love our family, but I'm sure how many of us have kind of that one person that may bring us down, or is kind of negative or something. We can love on them, but totally release. If you need help, tip the scale by choosing books over TV, events over happy hours. How about that? Bring value to others. That's what I've been really weighing in my business, is how I can bring real value and how it'll come around, back to me. So be so good at what I do that others come asking to be part of it. Could that be a quote by Chris Harder? I loved when he said that. I mean, totally. So let me share a little personal experience. I actually have a personal enrollee, Lindsay, and when I got her started, her eyes lit up. She's like, what? Lori Harder's part of Isogenics? I follow her, da-da-da. And that's a real testament of building something, a brand that people just want to be a part of. She didn't even know. So, okay, group. I got to go through this. Gratitude is the next G. For what I have, for my team and how I show it, how we celebrate people, all of the achievements, guys. What did he say? People will go through a brick wall for achievement or for recognition sometimes. So don't be afraid to recognize even the small things. People had an awesome 2 cleanse days, daily gratitude journal each day. I wrote that down because I had once been doing that, and it really reminded me, get that back out. Who's a fan of doing their gratitudes in the morning? Maybe, yeah. And then at night, I love them at night. For some reason, it gets my mind really swirling, some good dreaming. Find the gratitude in everything. Avoid the pity party and the victim mentality. Mantra, I am healthier, happier, wealthier, and fitter than I was yesterday. Who remember that part from Chris? He kind of joked about it, how he wakes up in the morning and he says that every single day, and he has to actually poke Lori and say it with me, and she rolled over and, oh, okay, I'll say it. So I'll say it again. I am healthier, happier, wealthier, and fitter than I was yesterday. Control my day with my attitude, which takes us to the next G. And to me, this is just encompasses it all. Giving. Great things happen when great people earn great money. I love Dr. Josh Dunsky's post today about I love, what was your wording, Josh? Even if you don't want more money, there's plenty of people that do. So I'm willing to work for it and to give. Isn't that awesome? Who will I give to? What will I give to? Transition from good guys to great. I even say epic. Giving is the secret to everything. The go-giver, that was my personal little note. So let's see. Challenge. Here was his challenge. I guess maybe I taught him, take the 5 Gs, lock them in, because we all know that when we teach, we learn it. It just seals in us and we remember the enthusiasm. So take these 5 Gs, guys, if I've done a pretty good job at getting it, and really explore them and go teach them. He really threw the challenge to go Facebook Live. So I accepted.
Carter, let me just say something. I am so grateful for you. We met you a couple of years ago, and we immediately connected. You're like, dude, I'm staying at your house. I'm coming to Gillette Stadium. I'm going to a football game with you. Lisa and I are ready to have you come over. It was probably the second phone call. You are a shining light, brother. And honestly, I just want to tell you how grateful we feel to have you in our lives. You are just an incredible human being. And thank you for stepping up. And, Carter, we didn't speak before this call. Carter just stepped up and started sharing. So that's what this is about. Everybody, this is a team effort. And we appreciate every single one of you that makes it to this call when you can. And we really value your time, because this is your time. And we could be doing something else, but we see that this is the vehicle that's going to get us to whatever our goals are. One of the things that hit me hard was Peter's speech on Friday. My goals don't have to be Lisa's goals, and Lisa's goals don't have to be Dr. Kate's goals, and Dr. Kate's goals. So, we think we need to be 5-star. We think we need to max out a business. There are people that are very happy at 2-star. They've surpassed the pain in their life because now they have extra money, believe it or not, to do what they needed to do. And that is great. So don't think we have to have these grandiose goals because other people do. Absolutely not. Your goal is your individual goal, and it doesn't have to be a financial goal. It can be anything we want. And so Peter really gave us all, I think, in that room. It was just, we're like, wow. I mean, that was just magic. It was another magical moment. It's a privilege to have people objecting to the value pack. How amazing is that? It's I find that a privilege now because I get to share this. If I didn't have this to share, there'd be no objection. And therefore, I'd still be running crazy in my clinic, right? So it's a privilege to be here. Even when we have those times we're thinking, wow, this is a little bit challenging. It's a privilege to have these challenges. It's a privilege to be cycling twice a week. It's a privilege to be cycling 60 times a week. It's always a privilege. So that for me was a huge takeaway. I want to bounce to Lewis. I want to call on you, man, and you can certainly pass if you want. This was Lewis's first event, and it's so good to finally meet you, brother. It's been years, and you've been working with Jen, years ago, and you came on board, and this is your first event. Can you give us a couple shares or takeaways? What was that experience like for you, just being there? Like a couple words on your first reflection of the company together for an event like this.
Oh, sure. No, I would love to share. I've been to many different kinds of events like this for other industries, and a majority of them, whether they try to hide it or not, is just money driven. And at the end of the day, it's money, money, money. Everybody's blinged out. They're all golfing and doing all this other crazy stuff. And what I noticed is 2 things. I already knew this was a good company. I'm a health coach and I'm into nutrition and all that good stuff. But to really get a sense of the people behind the company and how passionate they are of going beyond the steps of, just getting a good product out there, getting third parties to research it and do their studies on it. And then just the, I don't know how to say it, fellowship, I guess, of all the people there. I mean, I wanted to go for two reasons. I wanted to connect with, my team who's on the other side of the world, but also just to make that commitment, like, this is it. This is my time now. I stepped away for a couple years, and this is what I want to do. I want all the things that come with it, and I have that thing in me just to share with people. Once you get past the selling thing and you're just sharing, you don't worry about what happens at the end. You just talk to people, and you want to give them this gift, and I'm glad I went. So it was great to meet you guys as well.
Oh, so great to meet you. This is the best business, best company in the world. We get to make these friendships with people around the globe. I've only seen you, Louis, on screen, and we finally get to meet. And I know you and Jen just met each other for the first time too, and after years, and likewise with all of you on here. You want to chat about Eden?
Yeah. Louis, thank you so much. Carter, thank you so much. Jody, I know I'm still on the other call, and thank you. I am so impressed with our team. I am so in love with our team. I am so in love with this company again. Not that I fell out, but events are so freaking amazing for all of the categories that we need to keep our ISA batteries charged. It reminds us of just how awesome the company that we're representing is. It reminds us of the lengths that they go to give us the best products, the best compensation plan, the best people. We were just doing another call, and I was talking about that this is an attraction business. Isagenix knows what they're doing too. They attract really great people. I mean, we're not, like Louis said, there's not a bunch of blinged out people running around in the halls. It's real people. They're honest to goodness there because they love what's happening to their life, and they love doing that for others, whether it's health, wealth, both, whatever. And I wanted to start with that because it's just so huge. And if you haven't gone to an event or it just hasn't come through yet, figure out a local one to go to. Buy the Isagenix live version of NYKO. There is bazillions of dollars of training in that for $50. If you went to the event, you get to watch them for free. So if you have downline members you just want to share it with, do it. And then, so Eden Slobin got on stage, and she did some amazing training on sharing the value pack. Now, in my opinion, I don't think we need training because it's such a freaking amazing pack, and they just made it way, way, way better. But so many people come into this business and they go, well, but what do I say? And how do I do it? And a lot of this event was, what do you say and how do you do it? And it was really tangible. Eden's training is available now on isagenixbusiness.com. And she talks about how to really have that entire conversation on, why the value pack. And then after the decision for the value pack is, all right, who are you for sure is going to, do this with you, and what are their names? There's a lot of NLP. There's a lot of, or I should say what that is, neuro-linguistic programming. There's a lot of choice words that are used in her conversation, and it is very simple, very easy. Eden and Zach, they call their system easy training because it's easy. And what stood out the most for me, I'm not going to go into the details because you can all go to Isagenix Business and watch it because it's up now, including scripts and PETA's script. There's all kinds of stuff that's already up. They made it available instant. What really stood out to me is that Eden shared that they keep their scripts next to them on every call. And I mean, they wrote the script and they know the script, but they keep their script so that they stay focused, so that they remember it's not about them. It's about the person that you're sharing with. And the script helps you remember that and not get into the whole, well, when I did this and this is what's happening to me. They don't care about that stuff. They're not interested in, there was like a couple of buzzwords that you said when they first found interest that they cared about, but they haven't heard anything else you've said. Use the scripts. And Marie on the last call that we were on shared something really cool is, I don't care if it doesn't sound like you. Use the script and eventually it will sound like you. It'll become comfortable. It'll become part of you, and you will become more confident and at ease with sharing these amazing products. I mean, if you didn't start on the value pack, or if you've never had one, order one. If you are expecting the new people that you're coming in to order a value pack and you've never used one, get one. And you'll get the new blender. But it's crucial. Hey, Carter, you just showed the blender. It's crucial to understand what you're asking people to do. Just as leaders, you don't ask people to do something you haven't done. You're not just going to sit there and order your minimum BV and then expect that everybody else orders 250, unless you have 2 accounts. But you've got to be the person that you want in your business. You've got to show up the way that you want people to show up in your business. You've got to get on the calls. You've got to, do the do. You've got to show people, even if they're not looking or you think they're not looking, you've got to show people that you're doing what you're asking of them. I mean, if you're psyched about getting $100 PIB from a value pack or a potentially double PIB, but you never ordered one, don't you think that's a little funky that like you're going to reap the rewards of selling one, but you never, gave that to your sponsor? Not that you can do it anymore, but still do it. If you've never done a value pack, go and order one and experience it. And then you're a much better coach too. And listen, we ordered an ultimate pack once. Well, probably more than once, but we ordered one once and it was like Christmas. It was amazing. And we're half Jewish. It was amazing. Like we opened it up and there was all this stuff. We're, oh my God, you get this and you get that and you get that. So awesome. I mean, the lookbooks and all kinds of amazing stuff. It was exciting. But had we never ordered one, we wouldn't know that stuff. And now when we tell people about that ultimate pack, it's like, we can share that excitement. Just like we teach everybody all the time on our teams. Share your excitement. The details don't matter. Share your excitement. If you've never done something, how the heck are you going to be excited about it? Right?
I want to chime in. And for those of you, so some people are very comfortable just talking about the 30-day, and that's completely fine. Some people are very comfortable just talking about the pace setter or the new, the 30-day premium. That's totally fine. Whatever your comfort level is, whatever, you have ease in explaining and you have that confidence and that passion behind, go with it. But I urge you, if you're looking to break out of that a little bit, if you present the business builder pack, if you then present the pace setter pack, and you present the value pack, guess which one most people are likely to do? The one in the middle, always. So if you think, oh, no one's going to buy the business builder, well, it has everything to do with confidence. That's all it is. That's all it is. But by pure psychology, people choose often what's in the middle. So just for shits and giggles, show them the business, show them the pay setter, and then show them the value pack and let them decide. And you may see some things happen where you're like, oh my goodness, this is pretty cool. People are jumping on the value pack. So I just think that's interesting when people use that method.
Not to interrupt, but Josh, on that note, do you think I still need to update the PDF that we had, right, with the new updates? Do you think we should do the 3 should be then the premium system, the value pack, and the business builder pack?
I do because that value pack is gold. It's gold, and
yeah. I don't really like people starting with a 30-day like baseline anyways, because you're not, as we all know, you're not getting the snacks, the chocolates, and all that kind of stuff. So
right. So from my standpoint, with the business, it's business builder. This is my opinion. You do what you feel comfortable. It's the business builder pack. When it's nutrition and business or just nutrition, I love the value pack. I mean, it has clearly, no question, the most bang for the buck and the most power behind it, and the retention and the goals and so Yeah, I mean, we could certainly update it and put that in there where you go in business builder, value pay setter if you want.
Or yeah.
Yeah,
It's called the Ultimate Pack, really, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We're still stuck in the 80s.
I'm so stuck.
And the other thing is that, don't be afraid to share the Ultimate Pack with everybody. That Ultimate Pack is, if you've got a wife coming in, or if you've got a husband coming in, or if you've got a boyfriend, girlfriend, if you're only talking to the one person and you share with them that Ultimate Pack, you're setting them up for their own system and enough to share with their spouse. How many people started and they got the one pack and they're like, oh, I gotta have my spouse try these, or their spouse stole stuff on them. Yeah, right. Right,
Jason.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so don't be afraid, and just share it without judgment, without preconceived anything. Just do it as if you had a job that was paying you, that you had to share that pack and the other 2 packs. Just do it and just make it part of your MO, that here's one pack, here's another, and make no qualms about what the heck it means to anybody. But the best line we ever heard was that influencers, that people pay more than $1,300 on a logo.
On a logo, let alone a business. You're handing them a 6- and 7-figure business opportunity right here. And it's mind-blowing. If people understand conventional business, they're not spending $1,200. They're spending $200, $250, $500,000 on a business.
Right.
It's crazy. So the 3 words I want to leave here: energy, passion, and confidence. I'll tell you, we were talking with some people, I think it was last week, about why certain people are going through these actions and nothing's happening, and other people going through the same action and they're enrolling people. Passion, energy, and confidence. You may have never explained the Ultimate Pack yet, but trust me, you get excited about it and you share with them your heart. I tell this story all the time. When Dave MacArthur first got on the phone with me, I don't remember the details. I remember his energy, his passion. That's why we enrolled. When people say they're not buying Isagenix, they're buying you. It's so true. It's so true. So if you're flat, if you're quiet, if you're meek, if you just don't have that energy and that passion, maybe that's why you're not enrolling as many people. Jump in, Carter.
Quick plug, guys. Quick plug. I won't go through it right now, but if you're lacking some energy, go take some amped nitro. This is a game changer, guys. I just got, I went live today, so go check my wall if you want to watch it. I was at the gym, and it's like, if I was shouting there at the gym, people would be like, shut up. But focus, holy cow, those extra 5 reps, put some amp nitro in you, and then you will just, I am ecstatic. I am going crazy today since my workout.
I love it. That's so true. We ran into a few people in the hallways, and you could tell that they had taken the nitro. It was quite funny. And I would ask people, I'm like, did you try the new? Oh yeah, I tried it this morning. It's so great. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, maybe you should work out too. But no, those are awesome, awesome words. And another thing that stood out in this, NYKO is a special event. It's really about training. It's really about business. Celebration is a great party, and it's a great, reminder that we're such a wonderful place and when we can celebrate. But NYKO is my favorite event because they give you a lot of good stuff. One of the things that they talked a lot about, and probably, I think, there were so many great things, but I really, really, really loved Becca Johnson's presentation. Hear me here. I loved that. But it was about, really having that crystal clear vision of what you're doing, but persisting until you get to where you want to be, or to that next step, and then to that next step, and just persist until. And what was so beautiful is that all you have to do is just do more. Learn along the way. This company is so amazing that you get paid to learn. So, like Carter said, personal growth is great, but a lot of us can get stuck there, thinking it's a business building activity, and it's really not. If you are in action and you are doing the work, imagine how much personal growth you get by going through those steps and making mistakes and growing and learning, and you get paid all the way. It was such a, I mean, we all know it, but it was a reminder, like, listen, just get into action. Stop worrying about what you need to say, how you have to say it, what you're going to share, what you're going to do, when you're going to do this, when you're going to do that. Just go. Learn along the way. You get so much personal growth that way. Practicing on people, practicing on your teammates. Just get into the action, and that's what grows you and grows your business.
Awesome. And when you take Amp Nitro, the Carter especially, this is what you end up looking like.
Seriously, guys, I
and everything.
New goals.
Well, so we're sampling. We are putting out a new. Don't freak out. We're gonna test a new page. This page is a business exposure page, and the reason we're doing this is, and this is a very specific niche. So let me explain. It's not for dripping the business. If you're talking to someone, say, pure investment purpose, a pure business opportunity, they're not interested in nutrition, they're not interested in getting their products paid for. You have a CEO of a company, you have a guy who owns the hardware store that's looking to make a move and invest in another business. We want a place to take him where he's not looking at recipes and exercises, and he certainly can't go on the team page. So this page, we put a few people in there, but I want to let you know, if you want to be put in there, we'll add you to the page. It is just business, compensation, money, leverage, all of the things that, what's the Rise of the Entrepreneur that Eric Worre talks about when he talks about this business. So don't feel overwhelmed. You don't have to contribute on there if you don't want to. But I know personally, I've been throwing all of my people that I've been looking at to invest in a business into drjoshandlisa.com. And a lot of you use that too, which is fine. But I would like to create or have created with Lewis's help and Lisa's help. And I think Laurie Rizzo, we were in a think tank in our room the other night. And so we put together a page that we have some content up there now. Feel free to add stuff, but it's just on the business. So does that make sense to everybody? It's really just specifically that and nothing else. And so we'll add stuff. We'll put Jim Coover's plan in there. We'll put, my exit strategy is in there. Anything to do with the compensation, leverage, and business. So if you want to be added, just shoot me a PM and Kate, I'll put you on there. Raise your hand, shoot me a PM. I'll throw you in there. You can take yourself out if you want, and you can just add your prospect in if that's what they're looking at. So you'll see in Unleash You, we'll say, hey, Jenny, you know how to get your products paid for? Let me show you. That's good for Unleash You, but I'm talking about people that just want to know about this investment opportunity. So that's number one. Anything else? Yep. Any housekeeping you guys have? Lisa's going to add something else, but anything else? Do you guys have any comments? Question? Hey, Jody, go right ahead.
Thanks. So just first of all, a huge thank you to you guys and to everyone that was NYKO and Eliza and Jay for letting me crash in your room. But it was awesome, and just love our team. And for those of you that couldn't have been there, I love you too. But the camaraderie and having everybody there and the energy was it was so phenomenal. So thank you for that. I still have NYKO voice. Like, I didn't even scream that loud, but I still have NYKO voice. It's going to be next week because this week we have our virtual party. So anybody who wants to be invited to the virtual party Wednesday night at 9 p.m., let me know. If we're not friends on Facebook, we'll become friends so I can invite you. And then you are welcome to invite any of your prospects, anybody in your downline that maybe needs a little boost of our culture or whatever it is. It's a great opportunity for them to learn in that virtual environment. So just let me know. And then the second thing is that I am going to set up some sort of a Zoom where we can sort of practice on each other. And whatever it is, we can figure it out as we go. But that will definitely be something for next week, just because I already have the virtual party this week. So I'll post in Limitless, and then we'll figure it out, and I'll give you guys my code and we'll go from there. But that is something I want to start doing at least a couple times a month, and would love for anybody to join me that's interested so that we can, that's great, Eliza, sharing stories would be awesome. But practicing sharing stories, practicing role playing, scripts on each other, like all of that. So that would be great. So I am going to make that happen. Watch for that post as well.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. Don't forget, we have the retreat coming up February 10th and 11th at our house. Starts at 9 a.m. Saturday morning and goes to 3 p.m. on Sunday. Bring your stuff, camp out. It's going to be fun. It's always fun. A lot of learning. We're hitting training hard. So there'll be a little bit of growth, but not like in the past. It's really going to be you leaving here, having more tools to immediately enroll people in your business. So it's really, while you're here, it's doing the do. It's getting into action, and enough about getting ready, but it's actually getting in the groove. We're going to teach, there's a lot of stuff. Look on the invite. People who want to start presenting, we're going to start helping people present. There's a lot of stuff we're going to go over. We're going to go over business training, back office stuff, but also presenting, inviting, prospecting, duplication, the hardcore stuff that actually makes you money, the actual stuff that actually makes you money. So just let us know if you're going to be here on the invite. And
we're going to have a lot of fun too.
A lot of fun.
He's all business. I'm becoming the fun one. So also Super Saturday in Springfield, March 10th. I finally got the link up. You guys, if you're coming, grab your tickets because we have some other teams that are already snatching up a ton of the tickets. So go get your tickets. Plus their early bird price right now. And also for our team, Team Limitless, if you bring 3 guests, you get your ticket price back. So you get in free. So you show up with 3 people,
we're giving
3
you your money back.
Prospects. We'll give you your ticket price back when you're there with your guests. And that's only for Team Limitless, obviously, because we have tons of other teams that are going to come. And those prospects are great to have in the Isotonics company, but they don't contribute to our business.
And get your tickets ASAP. Last time we sold out not once, not twice, but 3 times, and we couldn't even get a bigger room. So we do sell these events out. So get your tickets. And if you don't live here, you can send people. Yep. If you don't live here, send your people. We will welcome them with open arms and hugs, and it'll be like you're in the room, even if you can't be there. So
absolutely. Prospect around the area. Start looking around Springfield, Mass. The other thing that we wanted to talk about a little bit is we're going to start doing a lot more structure with, how we post in pages, kind of like not assigning, but like naming the weeks, like these are ideas, like first week of the month will be like social media blitzes and helping people, advertising about IsaBody and Healthy Mind and Body. The second week will be a lot about sharing the story and getting involvement in both pages. Actually, all 3 pages, your personal page, Unleash You, and Limitless. So second week is about really getting engagement. Third week, we're going to try to, Josh and I personally, we grabbed this from another team and it works really well. We're going to do a
10-day challenge.
10-day challenge every month.
It's on my wall, so if you want to look at it, you just read it. It's self-explanatory. There's going to be a whole group training, workouts, recipes, all that. 10-day though. And the reason we chose 10-day was because another team does it very successful. They do a 9-day, but it becomes confusing when people say, "Oh, it's a 9-day. I'm going to buy the 9-day system." No. They're getting a 30-day system. They're getting a full 30 days, but we're going to do a 10-day challenge because people will commit to 10 days over committing to 30 days all day long.
All day long.
That's what I meant to say. So that's what that campaign is, but it's self-explanatory on that page.
Right. And we're going to be doing it every month, like the third week of the month. And the reason for that is if you've ever, started doing like a Wellness Wednesday, the first time you do it, a couple people show up. Second time you do it, a couple more people show up. So it's going to be cyclical. We're going to start to instill these things where there's just a standard in the team where what weeks things are happening. And obviously these are that we're gonna do no matter what. But the other things, like as a team, let's really come together and talk about like what makes the most sense here. And we want our business builders, we want our product users to have a seamless and very congruent experience. Like if you ever go to a great restaurant, right, and you have a great meal, but then the next time you go there, you're like, that wasn't as good. Consistency. So we want to be able to have everybody coming in and having this great experience all the time. Fourth week can be like an education week where we do like Unleash University, where we're doing a lot of training and teaching on products, like product spotlight. Did you know that, Omegas help you produce dopamine, stuff like that, like things that are not specific. Well, they could be specific product, but things that are like good tips, like, people have great coconut oil tips, or, good fats, bad fats, like training, education. And then like maybe in Unleash, or even on our personal and in Limitless, like convert your home type campaigns where, hey, did you know that, Flintstone vitamins have petroleum products in them? Hey, did you know we have a kid's vitamin? Let's convert your home into things that are serving your families, kind of stuff. Every week, we'll focus on whatever the product spotlight of the week is. So as leaders, we can pick days to, have, so we know like every Monday at 4 p.m. I'm in charge of product posts, every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Josh is, stuff like that. And then I am committing to do a weekly Zoom call that's 15 minutes, and it's going to be an eat for free call. So I'm gonna figure out the right day and the right time that I know that I can commit to without any kind of fluctuation. And it'll be a, you share, they share, repeat. So eat for free. Let me show you how to eat for free. And it's going to be 15 minutes every week consistently. It'll be 10 minutes of a presentation and 5 minutes of questions. If anybody has any more questions after that, they can go to their sponsor or the person that invited them to the call. But I'll do it every week. So whenever people sign up, you can say, hey, I want you to just check out this quick call. It can show you how to eat your products for free, get your products for free.
Awesome.
And then also, we would love, if somebody really, really, really loves cleanse coaching, to do a similar type of call every week, where it's a 15-minute call, 10 minutes of here's how to do a shake day, here's how to do a cleanse day. Even though we have videos, it's a nice experience to have a human touch. And this doesn't have to be the same person, but in the beginning, leaders go first, and you just step up and you start doing something. And if somebody wants to commit to, or a couple people want to commit to doing something like that, and obviously you don't have to be perfect. You just learn along the way, and we get this in place for people, and there's a resource. Even
if it's 10 minutes, as long as it's the same time every single week, that's the key. So
yeah.
I'm going to try to do one. I'm going to try to find a time that I can do.
I knew you would, Eliza.
To health. All right.
I'm
happy
excited.
to do cleanse and shake. Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks, Eliza. So we're going to wrap this up. Any other comments? I love that stuff. So we can seal that up next week.
Yes.
We're gonna go over.
I just wanted to let you know that we've got a lot of stuff
if you have ideas,
horizon.
Yeah, if you have ideas, throw them, PM us, and we'll put them into play. I mean, this is a group effort. So this isn't,
absolutely,
in stone. So,
all right. So also just want to remind you that there's a few events coming up outside of the ones that we're throwing. In April, there's an ICU in Philly. Kate, if you don't go, I'm going to come to your house and drag you there.
She's in Pittsburgh.
It doesn't matter. It's close enough.
Oh, sorry, Pittsburgh. Oh, sorry, Pittsburgh.
In May, there's a University in Action in Dallas. University in Action changed our life. David Wood is the man. It is the most amazing, amazing, amazing event that Isagenix puts on.
Wayne. Bring Wayne.
In September, there's an ICU in Chicago. I believe Josh and I are going to try to make it to that. And in October, there is I didn't write it. I think it's a UIA in Vancouver, Washington. A lot of people are thinking it's Vancouver, Canada, but it's actually Vancouver, Washington. It's right near Portland, Oregon, or Oregon. But try to always have an event booked. Always have something in your calendar that you've bought the ticket for, that you're planning on going. If you want your team to do it, you got to go first. And there are lots of local events. So if you go on isagenixevents.com, you can look at associate run events and look for something in your area, and look often, because things get added all the time. As associates plan their events, they get added. There's going to be a whole February Frenzy event that corporate's doing in various locations, including Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I'm pointing like you guys know what I'm talking about. It's probably not even that way. But those are all free. The February Frenzy events are free. So those, and corporate's putting them on. They're going to be amazing. I think they're giving, if you bring a guest, they get the free enrollment. But tap in icedunningsevents.com. Always, always, always have your next event booked. Celebration, I totally didn't even talk about that, in Nashville in August.
It's already booking out.
Get
hotels
those tickets.
And VBROs and
get your tickets. Celebration is amazing. We're going to have a team gathering, and it's going to be rad. And if you were at NYKO and you had the little bonding moments with team members, you know how powerful those are. The actual event is awesome, but it's those after hours or before hours events that are that really, create those bonds with our teammates and shares that you wouldn't get anywhere else.
Awesome.
That's my favorite part about events, and you don't want to miss those pieces.
And congratulations, Don Davis, Minnesota Vikings.
Way to go.
All right.
How awesome is that?
No, sorry.
All right, guys. Watch Eden's video. I'm going to go watch it. As I said, I did not see her. And I heard it has everything that you need to know in 45 minutes. Compensation, value pack.
How to have the conversation.
How to close the deal. Just beautiful. So
share the business.
So go. It's isogenicsbusiness.com under training. And Jen, who shoot a question?
No, just see if she wants anything to.
Yeah.
Has anything to add, Jen? Anything? Closing out.
Sorry, Chase had to eat again.
What's up with him eating? He doesn't need to eat, does he?
Dang kids.
I know, the 2 hours really does play a role. No, the event was awesome actually, and I honestly want to go back and just re-listen to a lot of this stuff. It wasn't quite the same being there with the baby and not being able to take notes, but I've been to so many events. I know what the energy and the presence and just being there, what it feels like. And, even just going back and re-listening, it helps me to really absorb and to take that energy with me, because it's that energy that really does keep me going, throughout the year, and, just seeing the success and hearing these stories over and over again. It helps a lot.
Awesome. All right, guys, till next week. Rock it out. We have 2 more. Oh, Don, go ahead. No, just wait. We have, what's the date today?
The
15th.
Halfway through the month. If you're doing your 20 and 30, we're only halfway through. 2
or
weeks.
January Jolt.
We're 2 weeks left. We can still do this, right? We're all plugging. A lot of you on here are still plugging. 2 weeks is a long time. All the work on the phone calls we were doing last week, they're coming to fruition now, and they may not come to fruition for another week, and maybe a week after that. Who knows? Maybe 6 weeks later. But the seeds that we planted last week and the week before, they're seeds, so they're growing. So don't give up. 2 more weeks in the 20 and 30, and we'll see you guys next week. Love y'all. Thanks for being here. Bye, guys.